Success is determined not so much by the size of one's brain, but it is by the size of one's thinking. History proved that the size of bank accounts, the size of happiness accounts, and the size of one's general satisfaction account is dependent on the size of one's thinking. There is nothing either good or bad except that thinking makes it so. Being interested in success is a wonderful quality. Think big and you'll live big. Start now, right now, to discover how to make your thinking make magic for you. Life is too short to be little. The goal of life is to achieve success. Success means personal prosperity, a fine home, vacations, travel, new things, financial security, giving your children maximum advantages. Success means winning admiration, leadership, being looked up to by people in your business and social life. Success means freedom. Freedom from worries, fears, frustrations, and failure. Success means self-respect, continually finding more real happiness and satisfaction from life, being able to do more for those who depend on you. Success means winning. The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. Faith can move mountains. How to do it always comes to the person who believes he can do it. Strong belief triggers the mind to figure ways and means and how to. And believing you can succeed makes others place confidence in you. Believe in yourself. Believe you can succeed. Think success. Don't think failure. Remind yourself regularly that you are better than you think you are. Think big goals and win big success. Only you can evaluate your progress. Only you can bring about corrective action. Train yourself to achieve bigger and bigger success. Most people are not trained observers. You start observe people and experiment. Your objective is to make successful action habitual. Nothing in this life gives you more satisfaction than knowing you're on the road to success and achievement. Nothing stands as a bigger challenge than making the most of yourself. Unsuccessful people suffer a mind-deadening thought disease. All the excuses made by the mediocre fellow could be, but aren't made by the successful person. Thoughts, positive or negative, grow stronger when fertilized with constant repetition. Thinking yourself to success must be to vaccinate yourself against excusitis, the disease of the failures. Millions and millions of people suffer from health excusitis. Looking and looking and looking for an illness often actually produces illness. Tell yourself, while I'm on this earth, I'm going to live. Why be only half alive? Refuse to talk about your health. Talking about bad health is like putting fertilizer on weeds. Refuse to worry about your health. Just being grateful for the health you have is powerful vaccination against developing new aches and pains and real illness. Life is yours to enjoy. Don't waste it. Do not underestimate your own brain power. Do not overestimate the other fellow's brain power. Interest, enthusiasm, is the critical factor even in science. It is not your brain. With a positive, optimistic, and cooperative attitude, a person with an IQ of 100 will earn more money, win more respect, and achieve more success than a negative, pessimistic, uncooperative individual with an IQ of 120. Why some brilliant people are failures? Because these people uses his/her great brain power to prove why things won't work rather than directing his mental power to searching for ways to succeed. Remember, the thinking that guides your intelligence is much more important than how much intelligence you have. We can't do much to change the amount of native ability, but we can certainly change the way we use what we have. Knowledge is power when you use it constructively. The great scientist Einstein was once asked how many feet are in a mile. Einstein's reply was, "I don't know." Einstein taught us a big lesson. He felt it was more important to use your mind to think than to use it as a warehouse for facts. Henry Ford was never interested in miscellaneous information. He knew that the ability to know how to get information from his executives is more important than using the mind as a garage for facts. People who can dream, they can develop the dream into a practical application. An idea man can make money with me. A fact man can't. Discover your superior talents. Analyze the skills they have. My attitudes are more important than my intelligence. At work and at home, practice positive attitudes. See the reasons why you can do it, not the reasons why you can't. Use it to find ways to win, not to prove you will lose. How old we are is not important. It's one's attitude toward age that makes it a blessing or a barricade. Make your team and family members feel they are working for a team captain, not a dictator. Think TM's still young, not TM already old. Practice looking forward. Life is actually longer than most people think. Invest future time in doing what you really want to do. Stop thinking, I should have started years ago. Start now at least. Tell yourself, I'm going to start now. My best years are ahead of me. Accept the law of cause and effect. You'll find that not luck, but preparation, planning, and success-producing thinking preceded his good fortune. Mr. Success receives a setback. He learns and profits. But when Mr. Mediocre loses, he fails to learn. Success comes from doing those things and mastering those principles that produce success. Fear explains why millions of people accomplish little and enjoy little. Truly, fear is a powerful force. No one is born with confidence. All confidence is acquired, developed. Those people you know who radiate confidence, who have conquered worry, who are at ease everywhere and all the time, acquire their confidence, every bit of it. You can too. Action cures fear. Indecision, postponement, on the other hand, fertilize fear. Again, action cures fear. Action does cure fear. Hope is a start, but hope needs action to win victories. So, put the action principle to work. Fear of personal appearance? Go to saloon. Improve your look and clothing like professional. Fear of losing customer/friend? Work doubly hard. Give double the service. Fear of exam? Convert worry time into study time. Fear of something beyond your control? Turn your attention to helping to relieve the fear of others. Pray. Fear of getting hurt? Switch your attention to something totally different. Play with children. Fear of what other people may think and say. Make sure that what you plan to do is right. Then do it. No one ever does anything worthwhile for which he is not criticized. Fear of making an investment or purchasing a home. Analyze all factors. Then be decisive. Make a decision and stick with it. Trust your own judgment. Fear people? Put them in proper perspective. Remember, the other person is just another human being pretty much like yourself. He likes good food. He misses his family and friends. He wants to get ahead. He has problems. He likes to relax. There's no point in being afraid of him. Isolate your fear. Pin it down. Determine exactly what you are afraid of. Then take action. There is some kind of action for any kind of fear. Remember, hesitation only enlarges, magnifies the fear. Much lack of self-confidence can be traced directly to a mismanaged memory. Deposit only positive thoughts in your memory bank. Unsuccessful and successful people deal with these situations in directly opposite ways. Unsuccessful people take them to heart, so to speak. The unpleasant situation is the last thing they think about. Successful people specialize in putting positive thoughts into their memory bank. Negative, unpleasant thoughts deposited in your mind affect your mind the same way. Negative thoughts produce needless wear and tear on your mental motor. Negative thoughts create worry, frustration, and feelings of inferiority. Negative thoughts put you beside the road while others drive ahead. When you're driving your car or eating alone or alone, recall pleasant, positive experiences. Put good thoughts in your memory bank. Just before you go to sleep, deposit good thoughts in your memory bank. Count your blessings. Recall the many good things you have to be thankful for. Your wife or husband, your children, your friends, your health. Recall the good things you saw people do today. Recall your little victories and accomplishments. Go over the reasons why you are glad to be alive. Destroy the negative thoughts before those thoughts become mental monsters. A person can make a mental monster out of almost any unpleasant happening. Think of and write down 3 specific reasons you felt happy during past times. Whether the psychological problem is big or little, the cure comes when one learns to quit drawing negatives from one's memory bank and withdraws positives instead. When you remember situations of any kind, concentrate on the good part of the experience. Forget the bad. Bury it. If you find yourself thinking about the negative side, turn your mind off completely. Your mind wants you to forget the unpleasant. That's why it really is easy to forget the unpleasant if we simply refuse to recall it. You take a big step forward toward conquering fear when you refuse to remember negative, self-deprecating thoughts. Develop an understanding attitude with others. Tell yourself, when you talk to someone, underneath he's probably a very nice guy. Most folks are. Many criminals are captured not because any clues point to them, but because they act guilty and self-conscious. Their guilt feeling puts them on the suspect list. So, have a desire to be right, think right, and act right. To think confidently, act confidently. We can change our attitudes by changing our physical actions. Confident action produces confident thinking.